Hello, all, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you have done a practice for the previous sessions. Okay, today we are going to learn very important thing. Most of the times, like beginners naturally ignore these concepts because they thought that okay, no one will ask these questions in the interview, and right now we don't need to focus on these things. Only we need to focus on only the important interview question kind of thing. No, but this is going to be very useful while doing projects. Okay, so that is today we are going to talk about one super important thing, that is git ignore. Okay, every project, React project or any front end project, you see, whenever you are dealing with the npm, definitely you have a git ignore file. Git ignore file. So if you want to understand what is a git ignore means, first of all you should understand what is git, right? Okay, can anyone tell me what is git? You know already what is a git?
Yeah, Git is the one of the versioning tool like storing repositories and storing data. Whatever we have done the code repositories.
Okay, very good. So it's a versioning tool, and like almost everyone are using these things. Okay, why we need to use a git? Okay, there are two main people are there who are providing these services. Money, do you know? Can you tell me what are those two cloud platforms are providing these features for us?
Git bash, yeah,
Gitbash, okay. Another one,
also Git cloud also.
okay. Really, I'm not aware that, but I'm talking about the cloud platforms who are providing this feature. One is GitHub, right? Another one is Bitbucket. Okay, this Git is a just command line tool like you can install on your computer, and you can do all the operations on a GitHub or Bitbucket. Okay, I will explain simply that why we need a Git. Suppose if you see, whenever you got a job and you are going to work on a project, of course here also we are going to do some projects with the real time experience. Okay, whatever we are going to do in the office, definitely we are going to replicate the same environment and we are going to work together. So if you see three people are there, so suppose here we have Money and Ramadevi and Shweta. So most of the people don't know about this thing. That's why I'm explaining in detail. Okay. Suppose three people are working on the same project and same files. Okay, same files. Suppose he has a copy. Suppose he has one index.js file and some calc.js module and some other package also installed. Here also same. Here also same. And because you three people are working for the same team, and you should work on a same files. Okay, you should work on the same files. So how to share the code base? Because suppose if you have done some changes, Mani has done some changes to calc.js, and Ramadevi has done some changes to index.js. Sweta has done some changes to the other files also. But how you are going to inform to other people that you have done these changes, he has done these changes? This is one problem. It's very difficult, right? You can't share through email, or it's not possible all the ways uh, to share that information through other platforms. This is one problem. Another one is, suppose money has done changes today, like 10 days back he has done some changes. 10 days back he has done some changes. And today he just removed all the code and he came up with a new changes. Okay, and after 10 days or 15 days he wants these changes only. Whatever he has done 10 days back, he realized that okay, those are the very important things. I need that information also. But whenever you remove those things, normally whenever you are working on individual file, naturally you will lose these changes. You will lose these changes, right? You're going to miss these changes. So to overcome all these problems, we have some solution. That is GitHub, okay, GitHub or Bitbucket. Okay, maybe other platforms also available. GitHub and Bitbucket are the most popular things. So they are providing. So this is a cloud service. No problem. This is a cloud service. So where you can suppose you can create a repository with your code and all these people, okay, this is a common repository. GitHub or a Bitbucket common repository. So at a time many people can work on a same project. So what you will do, so here, okay, while doing that, the GitHub, you will create a repository. What I'm saying, repository. In that you will maintain one main branch. Okay, I will explain in detail about the Git and Bitbucket in a separate session. Just here I'm explaining to understand what is a Git ignore and a few other important the topics. Okay, so you can maintain the main branch. Suppose main branch, and suppose money wants to work on some bug, so he can create one branch like bug, suppose 5010 something. Okay, and Ramadevi wants to work on another task, so task 2 or something. Since Sweta need to work on another bug fix like 20 something. I'm just giving a random numbers. So what you can do, you can create branches. So branch means it will give a same copy of this main branch to these branches. And suppose money wants to work on this, right? So money can clone, or simply we can say that he can download this copy to his machine, and Ramadevi can copy this code, same repository. You are cutting from the main branch so that it will create separate duplicate copies to you. And suppose Sweta wants to work on some bug fix. You are doing. So then what you will do? So you can do your changes. And what are the changes you have done? Suppose we have two files only, for example, index.js and calci.js. So Money has done some changes to index.js and Ramadevi has done some changes to calci.js, whatever it is, whatever the combination. So first what you will do, you are going to update your changes to the same branch. So Money is going to update whatever the changes he has done, he is going to update in the same branch. Okay, again, Ramadevi is going to update her changes to this branch. This branch. And Sweta is going to update her changes to this branch. So how you are going to update with the git command like git add, git commit, git push, that we are going to learn in detail. Don't worry about that. These changes. And later, okay, these are the very, very important things. And suppose if you want to update your changes to the main branch, because this is the common place where like this is the truth of source, like, so all the changes should be there in a main, and whenever you want to work on, you can create a copy of that and you should work on it and get ready with your changes. Then again you need to push your changes to the main branch. Okay, so at the time what you need to do, we are going to raise a PR. PR means the pull request. Okay, these are very very important while working on a projects. So if you learn directly React JSON without learning all these things, without doing project, even though if you get a job, it's very difficult to survive. So that's why I'm saying we are going to learn each and everything. So we are in a project perspective also. So you should raise a PR, and few people will be there like they will check your code, they will check your code, and they will do code review. So please note down, suppose if you are not aware of all these things, this is the first time you are learning, just note down this terminology at least. What is a pull request? What is a code review? What is the branching? What is a GitHub? What is a Bitbucket? What is a Git? Okay, and just try to learn from a Google, and because it will take some time for me to explain all these things. Okay, so this one. So this is advantage. So that what will happen even suppose here the money has worked on a same file that is called index.js, and in the bug fixes like task 2, and Sweta also worked on the same file and same function. At the time you will get conflicts. Okay, will get conflicts. Those are we can call as a merge conflicts. So we should know how to solve the merge conflicts, because if this person has done a changes on the same line on index.js file, and Sweta also done a same changes on the same file and a same line of code, at the time this Git doesn't know that it's okay. It will say that okay, money is giving a new changes at the same line, and Sweta, you are doing some changes at the same line, but which one I need to take? I don't know which one I need to take. At the time, it will say that it's a merge conflict. Merge means so the changes what you have done on your branch, and if you want to update those things in the main branch, at the time we can call it as a merge. Okay, merging means these changes we need to merge with these files. So here also you will get index.js file and calc.js file. Here also we have index.js file and calc.js. So we are merging those two files from the branch to a main branch. So this is what a simple explanation about the Git and GitHub. Normally you can get free services from GitHub up to some extent, and Bitbucket is completely license. They will follow the licensing. Maybe you will get a 15 days trial if I'm not wrong. So even you can experience that. You can take a license for 15 days and just try to learn what is Bitbucket. How okay, fundamentally both are same. Maybe slight differences are there between the Bitbucket and this one. Okay, once please repeat in Telugu in short. Okay, I will try. So Bitbucket and GitHub. Okay, now tell me, you guys understood or you have a question? So, and one more thing, please be available by 5:35, because if I start something, if you join after that, if you miss the context what I'm talking, so it's very difficult. Even if you miss 5 minutes, that is going to be you are missing some valuable information. Maybe today you are not going to realize that this is a valuable information, but in future definitely you will realize. Okay, fine. Now tell me, understood or not what we have discussed so far? Okay, I will explain in Telugu one more time. But before that, just give me confirmation. Did you guys understood or not? Money,
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I think you are already aware. Ramadevi, Rajinder.
Yes, Anna.
Okay, fine. So I will explain in Telugu one more time. So చూడండి మీరు ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇప్పుడైతే మీరు సపోజ్ మీరు ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి. సపోజ్ మనం ఒక టీం ఉంది, 4 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు, 5 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు. మనం ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం. సో ఏం చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం? దట్ ఈస్ అమెజాన్. That is Amazon. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఓకే మనం ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ని బిల్డ్ చేయాలంటే ఒక్కరు సరిపోరు. సో మనం ఏం చేస్తాం, ఒక 5 to 6 మెంబర్ డెవలపర్స్ కావాలి, 5 మెంబర్స్ అనుకున్నాం. సో ఈ 5 మెంబర్స్కి సేమ్ కోడ్, కోడ్ అనేది సపోజ్ మనకు ఒక 5 ఫైల్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, a.js file and b.js file, c.js file and index.js file and something. These are the 4 files we need to do work. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఫైల్స్ని మీ కంప్యూటర్లో సపోజ్ శ్వేత ఉన్నారు, ఇక్కడ రమాదేవి ఉన్నారు అనుకోండి. సో మీరు ఇద్దరే ప్రాజెక్ట్లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఈ ఫైల్స్ మీ దగ్గర ఉండాలి, ఈ ఫైల్స్ మీ కంప్యూటర్లో ఉండాలి మీరు వర్క్ చేయడానికి. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఈ కంప్యూటర్లో ఉండాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు మీరిద్దరికి కామన్ ప్లేస్ ఒకటి కావాలి, ఎందుకంటే మీరు వర్క్ చేస్తుంది సేమ్ ఫైల్స్ మీద కాబట్టి మీరు చేంజ్ చేసిన చేంజెస్ తనకు తెలియాలి, తను చేసిన చేంజెస్ మీకు తెలియాలి. ఓకే, అలా 5 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటారు. 5 మెంబర్స్ చేసిన చేంజెస్ ఒకరికొకరు తెలియాలి. సో మీరు ఇక్కడ మీరు b.jsలో కొంత లాజిక్ చేంజ్ చేశారనుకోండి, మీరు వాట్సాప్లో పింగ్ చేయడము, లేకపోతే టీమ్స్లో పింగ్ చేయడము, లేకపోతే ఈమెయిల్ పంపిస్తే తను కాపీ పేస్ట్ చేసుకోవడం కుదరదు. ఓకే, దానికోసం మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఒక గిట్ హబ్ అనేది, గిట్ హబ్ ఆర్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం బిట్ బకెట్, గిట్ హబ్ ఏదైనా యూస్ చేయొచ్చు. దిస్ ఇస్ ద మోస్ట్ పాపులర్ cloud platforms who are providing these services. సో ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుందంటే మీ కోడ్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుందంటే, మీకు జాబ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మీరు వెళ్తే అఫ్కోర్స్ మనం కూడా చేద్దాం అదే. సో ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది మీ కోడ్. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా కొత్త టీమ్మేట్ ఎవరైనా వచ్చారనుకోండి, వాళ్ళకి ఏం చెప్తారు, మీరు ఇక్కడ నుంచి కోడ్ తీసుకోమని చెప్తారు. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇది మీ కంప్యూటర్ అనుకోండి, కొత్తగా వచ్చాడు కాబట్టి మనీ కొత్తగా జాయిన్ అయ్యాడు. సో తను ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీద వర్క్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు మనీ ఏం చేస్తాడంటే ఈ బిట్ బకెట్ నుంచి, ఈ గిట్ హబ్ నుంచి ఈ కోడ్ని తీసుకుంటాడు. ఎలా తీసుకుంటాడు, డైరెక్ట్గా కాపీ పేస్ట్, డౌన్లోడ్, జిప్ ఫైల్ అలా కాదు. ఏం చేస్తాడు, ఒక బ్రాంచ్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని తీసుకుంటాడు. బ్రాంచ్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకున్నా మీకు ఆ మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్లో ఉన్న సేమ్ ఫైల్స్ బ్రాంచ్లోకి వస్తాయి. బ్రాంచ్ అంటే సపోజ్ మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్ అన్ని ఫైల్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో మీరు ఏం చేసుకోవచ్చు, సేమ్ బ్రాంచ్ మీన్స్ సేమ్ కాపీ. సో మెయిన్ అనే ఫోల్డర్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో సేమ్ కాపీ తీసుకుంటాం బ్రాంచ్. సో ఇంకా ఎవరైనా వేరే వర్క్ చేయాలనుకోండి, ఏదైనా బగ్ ఫిక్సెస్ చేయాలనుకోండి, వాళ్ళు బ్రాంచ్ అలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు. చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ మనీ చేసిన చేంజెస్ డైరెక్ట్గా ఈ మెయిన్లోకి మనం పుష్ చేయడం. ఎందుకంటే సపోజ్ ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా ఒక ఫ్రెషర్ జాయిన్ అయ్యాడు, తను రాసిన లాజిక్ కరెక్టో కాదో తెలియదు కదా. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఈ రాసిన లాజిక్ని తెలియకుండా డైరెక్ట్గా ఈ మెయిన్కి మెర్జ్ చేసాం అనుకోండి. ఇది మెయిన్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ యూస్ చేసి మనం ఇది ప్రొడక్షన్లో డిప్లాయ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, కోడ్ని. ఓకే, వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ వెరీ సూన్, బికాస్ ఒక్కసారి 5 minutes మొత్తం ప్రాజెక్ట్ డెవలప్మెంట్ లైఫ్ సైకిల్ జరిగేది మొత్తం చెప్తే అర్థం కాదు. బట్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్. సో అట్లీస్ట్ ఐ హోప్ యూ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద ఫండమెంటల్. సో ఇక్కడ మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్ మనం చేసే చేంజెస్ ఏం చేయాలి మనం, ఓకే, బిఫోర్ ఇక్కడ మీ కంప్యూటర్లో చేంజ్ చేసిన చేంజెస్ని ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఈ గిట్ హబ్లో ఉన్న మీ బ్రాంచ్కి పుష్ చేయాలి. మీ లోకల్ నుంచి ఈ బ్రాంచ్కి పుష్ చేయాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏమైపోయినాయి, మీరు చేంజ్ చేసిన చేంజెస్ మీ బ్రాంచ్లోకి వచ్చాయి గిట్ హబ్లో. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి తర్వాత ఏమవ్వాలి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి చేంజెస్ ఈ మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్కి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే డైరెక్ట్గా మీకు పర్మిషన్ ఉండదు. మీరు ఏం చేయాలి, పిఆర్ పుల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ అంటే మీరు మీ టీమ్ లీడ్కి కానీ లేకపోతే అదర్ డెవలపర్స్ కానీ వాళ్ళు చూస్తారు మీ కోడ్ని, మీరు చెక్ చేస్తారు మీరు రాసింది కరెక్టా కాదా. మీకు రాసింది కరెక్ట్ అయితే వాళ్ళు అప్రూవల్ ఇస్తారు. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, అప్రూవల్ ఇవ్వగానే అప్పుడు మీ కోడ్ ఇక్కడ చేంజెస్ కాస్త మెయిన్ బ్రాంచ్లోకి వెళ్తాయి. అర్థమైందా? శ్వేత, అండర్స్టూడ్? Are you there? Understood? Okay, very good. Fantastic. So, of course, we are going to do these things practically while we are going to do a project. So, because once we learn fundamentals of React.js, we are going to do a project and there you are going to learn everything. So, meanwhile, you should understand what is a Git and what is a Bitbucket and what is a GitHub. What are the important Git commands we need to learn. Okay, of course, I will guide those things also. Now we can come back to the topic. Okay. So here, what we are talking, so we should not store our code in our computer. That is always dangerous. Maybe if something happened to our computer, we will lose everything. So, so this is your computer. This is your computer, suppose, and this is a GitHub, cloud platform. So what you need to do, always just place your files in a GitHub or a Bitbucket, like a cloud platform. Here I'm saying GitHub or Bitbucket. Right now we are using GitHub, so I will show you how to upload your files to the GitHub also in few minutes. So always just upload your files into GitHub. And here we need to understand the importance of another one file called gitignore. Why we need to use gitignore whenever we are dealing with the especially node modules. Mm, okay, you should understand. Okay, first of all, let's see. I will create a simple package and I will create one Git repo. Okay, I will create one Git repo and we should upload our files to Git repo. Because why I need to upload to a Git repo? First of all, primary purpose is okay, who are going to work on this project. So we should have a common place to work, right? At the same time, I need to maintain the version history because today I will do some changes, tomorrow I will do another changes. Okay, after 10 days, if I want a file which I have changed in 10 days back or 20 days back, so GitHub is providing all the features. Okay, how we can get benefit from all those features, we are going to learn. So now, and what is the importance of git ignore? So first we should understand the importance of git ignore and then we can do this one. So if you see, okay, let me open the project. Let me open the project which we have created yesterday. So which one? I think this one, right? Rag-calc cmd and code. Okay. So now please focus and I will ask few questions. Just try to answer for me. Okay, just right now, just forget about the GitHub and all those things. All the same, right now we don't have a GitHub. Just imagine we don't have a GitHub on all those things. So now I'm just working on this simple project. We have three or four files, JavaScript files, and we installed only two node modules so far, and we have a package.json and package.log.json. Okay, while I'm doing working, Rajender contacted me. Raghu, could you please share your code? I want to work on this. I want to see your code or I want to work on that project. So can anyone tell me how you are going to transfer your project code to other person without using GitHub? I'm saying you don't have a GitHub, you don't have a Bitbucket, and nothing is there. Now, how you can transfer? Can anyone tell me? What are the possible ways you can? You can explain in Telugu also. That is also fine. Quick. We don't have time because don't waste the time because we need to learn lot of things. So just tell me quickly. Tell me.
అన్న వినిపిస్తుందా?
Tell me, Rajendra.
మనం సేవ్ చేసుకున్న ఫైల్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఏంటిది మన జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ ఫైల్. ఆ
Okay.
ఫైల్ డైరెక్ట్ సెండ్ చేస్తే అయిపోతుంది.
అది ఎలా సెండ్ చేస్తావు మీ ఫ్రెండ్ కి?
త్రూ ఈమెయిల్ ఆర్ వాట్సాప్.
Okay, good. That is a good thing. So Rajendra said he will transfer either through email or WhatsApp. Okay. Otherwise, you can copy those files into pen drive, and if you give that pen drive to other person, he can copy. So, suppose suppose you are transferring through email. Now tell me, are you going to transfer each and every file in this folder, or you will skip few files?
Without node models and sending only index JS file, only index JS file without node models.
Okay, you are going to exclude node modules, and you are
Only
going to
index.
send only index.js file.
Yes,
Okay? You are not going to transfer package.json,
yes,
package.log.json,
yes,
calc.js, add.js. That
yes,
what that is fine.
yes.
Okay.
మనకి ఏ ఫైల్ కావాలో ఆ ఫైల్ సెండ్ చేస్తాం అన్న, అంతే. నోడ్ మెర్స్ కాకుండా మనకి ఏ ఫైల్ కావాలో ఆ ఫైల్ సెండ్ చేస్తాం.
So if I transfer
ఇండెక్స్ చేస్తా,
only, okay, one minute.
ఇండెక్స్ JS కావచ్చు, డివిజన్ కావచ్చు, క్యాల్సీ కావచ్చు, ఏదైనా కావచ్చు. నోడ్ మోడల్స్ కాకుండా, నోడ్ మోడల్స్
Suppose
కాకుండా.
suppose you should able to work on your project. Okay, he need calc.js also, because in index.js you are using, right? You are importing calc and you are doing some calculation, right?
Yes.
If you don't transfer calc.js, how we will work? Okay, fine. But at least you have done. You have done very good, actually. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me how to transfer? Okay, Rajendra, please go on mute for a time. Can anyone tell me that? Okay, I want to ask a simple question, right? Whether we are going to transfer all the files or we need to ignore few files. And if you need to ignore few files, just tell me the reason why we need to ignore. సో మనము మన ఫ్రెండ్స్కి ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ గిట్ హబ్ ఏది లేదనుకోండి, ఒకవేళ ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ని సేమ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే వర్క్ అవుతుందో ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మీ కంప్యూటర్లో వర్క్ అవ్వాలి అంటే నేను ఏమేం ఫైల్స్ పంపించాలి, ఏమేం ఫైల్స్ని పంపించకూడదు, పంపించకపోతే అది ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. Without, so I'm just giving last 30 seconds. So if you are able to catch that one, that is great. That's why I'm asking. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? So simply because we are going to talk about git ignore. That means we need to ignore few things. Tell me.
ఎల్పిఎం మోడల్లో స్టోర్ చేసుకొని సెండ్ చేసుకోవాలి, అదొక పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంది కదా అన్న.
npm
ఎన్పిఎంలో
module stuff.
ఎన్పిఎంలో సెండ్ చేసి దాన్ని సెండ్ చేయొచ్చు కదా ఎవరికైనా. ఓన్లీ ఇండెక్స్ చేసే ఫైల్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకొని దాన్ని సెండ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు కదా.
ఓకే, ఒకటి రాజేందర్, మీరు ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఒక్క index.js ఫైల్ ఉంది కదా. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇది ఒక్క ఫైల్ని మీకు పంపిస్తే ప్రాజెక్ట్ వర్క్ అవుతుందా? మీకు calc.js లో ఏముందో మీకు తెలియదు. ఈ calc.js ఫైల్లో ఉన్న లాజిక్ మీకు ఎలా వస్తుంది? ఇక్కడ calc.addition అన్నాము 5,6. ఓకే, calc.js లో ఈ ఫంక్షన్ ఉంది, అడిషన్ ఫంక్షన్ ఉంది. ఓకే, నేను నీకు ఓన్లీ ఇండెక్స్. ఓకే, లెట్ మీ. ఓకే, I will forward this logic to you. Okay, now itself. Okay, just copy paste in your computer and just try to run that code. Just try to run that code in your computer. Just copy paste just create a folder and just create a file index.js and just copy paste this code in your computer and just run node index.js, whether it will work or it will show an error. Understood what I'm saying?
ఎస్ అన్న.
ఓకే, ఇది వర్క్ అవుతుందా? ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తాయా? ఇప్పుడు ఈ కోడ్ మీ కంప్యూటర్లో వర్క్ అవుతుందా? ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తాయా? ఇది ఒక index.js ఫైల్ మీకు పంపిస్తే రిమైనింగ్ పీపుల్ just tell me. So just don't simply don't be like a mute or something. So I'm saying it's very difficult if you don't talk. Whether it's a right or wrong, just tell me. ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తాయి. ఎందుకు ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తాయి?
అంటే ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ ఫైల్ దానికి అటాచ్మెంట్స్ వేరే ఉన్నాయి కదా సార్.
యా, వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే, ఎర్రర్స్ వస్తాయి ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక ఇట్ విల్ త్రూ అన్ ఎర్రర్ బికాస్ సో let me do the same thing. Okay, I'm just copying this one to other folder in my computer. So I'm just creating another folder. Just imagine that I just transfer to the Rajender, and this is some test project. Just open it. Command prompt and do code dot. Okay. I'm just creating index.js file. Just imagine I got index.js file directly, but now what Rajendra is saying, let's just transfer index.js file, that is enough. So now see, if I run this one, node index, so it is throwing an error. Tell me what is the error?
Module not found.
Module not found. So modules are not available. Okay, we don't have operating system module, we don't have a calci, and we don't have Lodash. Okay, now tell me. Okay, no problem, no problem. At least at this point you can understand. Now tell me, what are the other files we should transfer? From this to this. So here you are using calci, right? You are using calci, right? This is very important, right? So you should transfer calci.js also, right? Or not?
Yes.
So I'm transferring calci.js also. I'm just creating, so right now I'm just for shortcut, I'm just copy pasting and creating the files, but normally we should transfer. So now, okay, we have a calci.js, and now I'm running one more time. Is that solve the problem?
No, again Lodash was it.
Again it will show an error because okay, calci we have, okay, at least we fix something. So here it is saying Lodash. Okay, now tell me, whether I need to, same thing. This is a good question. So Lodash is not there in this folder. Okay, can I copy this and transfer to Rajender, or is there any alternative way? Because calci.js, if calci.js is written by me, okay, you can't find this calci.js anywhere in the world, right? Because this is written by me. So that if I want to share this file to Rajender, definitely I don't have any option. Definitely I need to transfer to him. But here Lodash is there, RxJS is there, TS library is there. So here, can I zip this folder and send it to Rajender, or do we have any alternative solution?
Means just ask him to download.
Tell me.
Means he can download, right? Means
From where?
Node.js modules.
Okay, you're saying you can download it from npm.js.
Yes.
What is saying? So just send what are the required files from my computer to Rajender. Okay, but she's saying that don't send Lodash directly from my computer to Rajender. And what is suggesting, instead of that, just try to download it from npm.js, because already npm.js everything is there, right? Because even while doing project in my computer also, I have downloaded from npm.js. Sweta suggested one thing. So instead of transferring from my computer to Rajendra's computer, so directly you can download it from npm.js. So remaining people, just tell me, is this the right idea or stupid? At least just tell me yes or no. Understood the question first? Ramadevi, Sweta, Rajender.
Yes, Anna.
Okay, just tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, whether we can download it from npm.js or we should transfer from my computer to Rajendra computer.
ఎన్పి నుంచి డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay, very good. Ramadevi, what is your choice? Bhavita, what is your choice? Okay, fine. I don't want to trouble you. Okay, so it's Sweta, that is a perfect answer. So if you see, if you want to transfer, just load dash, just expand it. How many files are there? How many files are there? How many files are there? Suppose if you want to transfer all these things, you're going to waste lots of memory and lots of internet, right? So this is only one package. Suppose if you want to, suppose in our project, if you install 10 or 20 packages, because once we want, if you want to build Amazon, definitely we are going to use minimum 20 to 30 node packages minimum. So if other person asks that, okay, Sweta, you have done some project, could you please share your code base to me? I will also learn. At the time, so is it possible to transfer these things through zip file or email or WhatsApp or something? Okay, it is maybe if one thing may be possible, but whenever you are using 20 or 30 node packages in your application, it is impossible. Okay, I did the same mistake. Okay, when I was working in Accenture, at that first time I got a project. So on a React JS, at that was the first time I heard about the React JS. Okay, I didn't learn Node.js and I don't know anything. So directly they have assigned that one project. So what I did, what I did, so I was the only developer. Actually, I was the only developer for that project. That is very simple. So what I did, of course, by default, through some templates, we have created application. So by default, it has downloaded lots of node modules. Okay. And my manager said that Raghu, just send me the code. Okay. What I did now, what I did. So directly I just go, I just went. Okay. I just open that one. So this is our file, right? So directly I did, okay, compress to zip file. Okay. So that it will compress and it will provide one zip file. And I just try to transfer through email or through Microsoft Teams. Okay, at the time I tried with a Gmail. Okay, sorry, Outlook with the email. So I tried 10 times or 20 times, but it is not transferring the my zip file. Can anyone tell me what is the reason why it is not able to transfer this simple project? Because we have installed only two node packages, only two node packages. So, but I'm not able to transfer this. Can anyone tell me what is the reason for that? Already you know the answer. Can anyone tell me again?
It contains many
Yes.
files.
Because the size of those node modules is a huge thing. Huge thing. For one to two node modules itself, it will take too much space. So it's a completely bad idea to transfer node modules from one machine to other machine, or while you are working on a project, you should not upload node modules from your computer to GitHub also. Because if you try to upload your files to GitHub also, that will leads to unnecessary problems, right? Because this is a huge data. Suppose if you see, suppose if a new developer came, so without node modules also, if he got all the remaining files, all the remaining files, he can install all the packages required from npm.js. Okay, that's why there is a importance of the file called gitignore. So especially while we are working on a projects, we are not going to transfer any code base through emails or something. So unless until maybe if you're doing a small project and you are the only one person who are working on the project, at the time maybe some people will that instead of just putting in a GitHub, just maintain in your local and transfer it. Okay, at the time also, you should not you should not transfer, you should not attach node modules, because that is the heaviest thing in the world. Okay, heaviest thing in the world. Okay, I hope you guys understood. Now tell me, understood or not, everyone? So what we are talking. So node,
Yes,
understood,
sir.
Rajendra? Ramadevi, Money, I think Money already know about this. Sweta, clearly? Okay, fantastic. I'm very happy about that. So I think who are watching this video, maybe you feel that Raghu, this is a simple topic, why you are taking 40 minutes. But many people, many students and beginners, they don't know about this. Okay, they will try to, if they forgot about this topic, and if they try to upload this to the GitHub, or if they try to attach these node modules to the in a zip file like me, so you are going to be waste minimum 5 to 6 days of time. Okay, so the thumb rule is you should not transfer node modules to GitHub or any other person also. Suppose what I need to do. Suppose if Rajendra asks, suppose we don't have a GitHub. If you don't have a GitHub, what I need to do? So where is the Kelsey? Just delete this one. This one. Just open this file, and delete this node modules from your project. Don't worry, I have just deleted node modules from my project, which I'm currently working on it. Okay, currently working on it. So now you can zip it, because here how many files are there? Hardly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 files. 9 files, no problem. You can transfer through email also. So now you can do compress to zip file. Okay, and you can transfer to other person. So now tell me who is ready to share your screen. Okay, I will transfer this to your email ID. You should download it, and you should able to work on this project. Okay, here I will tell you one more important command. So after that, I will push the code into the GitHub. I will explain that one. Who is ready? Anyone join with a computer? And if you are ready, I will do it. Otherwise, I can't do it. Anyone is ready? Money, are you ready?
No, no, I used an mobile.
Okay, fine. Rajendra, are you ready?
Ready, Anna.
Okay. So now just ping me your email ID, because here we need to understand one super important topic. That's why I'm taking too much time. Just ping me email ID so that I will transfer that file to your email ID. Just download that zip file and extract it and try to run the application properly. So everyone who are watching this video, please try to understand the importance of gitignore. So now what I'm doing, I'm just composing the mail. This person, subject, so first project. Okay. Even in the morning 6:30 also you are getting a lot of background noise. So that we should start coding training in the morning 3 o'clock. Where is that zip file? So due to security reasons, I'm not sure whether you will get this file or not. Just let's try. No error for document file single without this attachment. Without the attachment. So still it is not allowing us. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. If it is not allowing directly, I will explain how to do with the GitHub. Okay, I will show you can download it from GitHub now. So Rajendra, please go on mute. So suppose I try to transfer through email, so it is showing that some security issues. Okay, actually it will come. Okay, now again, suppose if you see, suppose just imagine you got these files. Okay, you have downloaded these files, but you don't know, right? How do you know that what are the node modules I have installed on my machine? Can anyone tell me from where you can find that what are the node modules I have installed? Because I just transferred these files without node modules folder, and you have downloaded it and you have opened in another folder. So now how you know that what are the node modules or npm packages installed on my machine?
Index.js.
Index.js. So if you see index.js, we have used only Lodash, but we have installed rxjs also, right? But I didn't use rxjs in the index.js file. So that is a half answer. It's not possible to identify all the modules which I have installed just by watching the index.js file, because we don't know whether I will use that module index.js file or calc.js file or any other JS file, or maybe I don't use that one at any point of time. Now tell me where you will get. So while learning, once you install the node package, I told you that there are three places we
Package,
need to observe.
package,
Package log
package.
JSON.
Okay, one is package.json. So if you see package.json, it has a Lodash. It is just maintaining the RxJS. It is maintaining the, what is this one? TS library. And another one thing is you can go with the package.json. So if you see in package.json also, it is not mentioning TS library, because this TS library is dependent for RxJS. That's why it is installed. Okay, that information is not there in package.json. So I hope you guys understood that what is the importance of package.json up to some one point. Okay, what is the importance of package.json? So if you see, I'm not going to give you the node modules folder to anyone. So you need to download from npm.js. But if you want to install from npm.js, you should know the information, right? What are the node modules I have installed? You need that list of node packages and that version also, exact version you required, right? So if you see, the package log json will maintain everything. That's why package log json is very important. So now, okay, fine, we have information in the package log json, and we have information in package.json and log.json also. Now how to install? Because right now I have installed only three files. Then okay, you can do like npm install lodash at the rate 4.11.21, and you can do npm install at the rate 7.8.0, and you can do like npm install ts library at the rate 2.5.0 or something. Even if you install rxjs, automatically it will install the ts library. Okay, that is fine. But suppose if you have 100, suppose package log json, this is the smallest package log json. Okay, normally if you work on any big project, this file will have maybe 30,000 lines or 20,000 lines of code. Okay, so it's very difficult for us to read out everything here, and sometimes even it is very difficult. Suppose, of course, we will get all the details in the dependencies and dev dependencies. So you can install one by one, but it will take minimum 10 to 15 minutes to cross check whether you installed properly the same version or not. So here, so this is the important thing. So if I transfer this files to you, and if you want to bring back what are the node modules I have installed on my machine, what we need to do simply, so just open the terminal. So previously, if you want to install, what we are doing, npm install lodash, right? Here you are mentioning the specific node package, and if you want to install any specific version, we are doing like lodash 7.8.0. But whenever you install all the package which you have mentioned in the package.json, so what we need to do, just npm I. So if you do npm I, what it will do, it will read the packages from package.json, and it will track the things from package log.json for what are the changes you have done. So with the help of this package.json and package log.json, it is going to install everything for you in a single shot. Understood what I'm saying? Understood or not? Just ping me, yes or no. Yes or no.
Yes, Anna.
Okay, Ramadevi, Sweta. సో మీరు సపోజ్ నేను ఒక 100 ప్యాకేజ్ నోట్ ప్యాకేజ్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశాను అనుకోండి, నేను మీకు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసేటప్పుడు నేను డెఫినెట్ గా నోట్ మాడ్యూల్స్ మీకు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయను, ఎందుకంటే దట్ ఇస్ ద హెవియస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇన్ ద వరల్డ్. సో మీకు ఓన్లీ రిమైనింగ్ ఫైల్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో మీరు నేను ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసిన 100 ప్యాకేజెస్ ని వన్ బై వన్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయాలంటే మీకు మేబీ 100 seconds పట్టొచ్చు, లేకపోతే 100 minutes పట్టొచ్చు. So that is going to be, and you need to cross check the versions also. It's very difficult, right? So now what we can do, simply with, if you just go with npm install, okay, of course you can do npm I also, but I'm just doing npm install. Okay, just click on and run npm install. What it's saying, no such file or directory test package, and you should commit this file. Okay, I think this is a test folder, right? So we need to open a proper folder. Where is that? Not this one. Because why it is throwing an error? Because it doesn't have a package.json file. That's why it's throwing an error. So right now our file, so if you see, I tried to execute in the npm install on this file. So we don't have a package.json, right? That's why it was throwing an error. So what is the perfect folder for us? Okay, already we have here, right? So we can do with the terminal. Right now we are pointed to reg-calc. Now you can do npm install. So right now observe carefully, we don't have a node modules folder, but this is copied from Raghu's machine to this machine. Okay, npm install. Now it is going to install everything which is there in a package.json. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now if you see, we got our node modules back to our mission. Now if you go to index.js file and run your code, so node index, so it is, so we understand that the thumb rule, we should not transfer node modules. Okay, we should not transfer node modules to anyways. So normally 99.99% we don't transfer any node packages or any project through emails or WhatsApp or any other thing. So what is the best way? So to maintain the things in the GitHub or a Bitbucket, because these are the cloud platforms, so that we will get some security, they will maintain properly, and they will we can do a versioning also. Bitbucket, CKET, whatever it is, okay, bucket. So now I will tell you, suppose even though if I tell you that you should not include node module, you should not include node modules, sometimes you will forget, right? You will forget. So now I'm going to create a simple project for you and install everything clearly. So it will take 15 minutes. Okay, are you ready to learn today itself, or we can learn those things tomorrow? What is the importance of gitignore and how to publish into the GitHub, all these things? Do you have a time for next 15 minutes? Everyone just give me confirmation. Are you ready or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Ramadevi, Sweta, Rajender.
Tomorrow, sir.
Okay, fine. So now what I'm doing, suppose you will understand clearly. That's why it doesn't take too much time to create. So I'm just deleting everything here. Delete. Delete. I'm just deleting this one also. So I will create a new package. So I'm creating a new folder. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. New folder. That's my first package. My first package. Okay, everyone should do this, and you should give the URL to me by end of the day. That's why I'm doing. Okay. So, and open in a command prompt. Command prompt, and even you can open with a VS Code so that you can observe the things what are happening in the background. So right now nothing is there, it's a completely empty folder. So now I'm going to, so if you want to create a new package, first what we need to do, npm in it, npm init. So just go npm init. So package name same, version 1.0.0, fine. Description, my first package. So entry point index.js, that's fine. Test command right now we don't need. Git repository, this is very important. Okay, this is very important. Whenever you are going to create a project, you should give a Git repository. So right now, suppose if you don't have a Git repository, please, okay, register in GitHub, okay, and go to this. Just click on this icon once you registered, and here you will see that you will get a new thing. So that with the help of this one, you can create a new repository. I'm just clicking on new, so that it will create a new repository. So here I'm just linking like my first project, or otherwise you can give other name also, my first app. I'm just giving my first app. Okay, so make it public because we don't have any secure things here. No problem, just create a repository. And this is our URL of that repository. Just copy that, and in that here just mention that URL. Okay, this is very important. Okay, this is very important. We are going to deal with everything with the GitHub. We are going to do projects also. Enter keywords. Okay, right now no need. If you want, you can add it like my first project or something. Author, suppose we are the authors, and the licensing, that's fine. So yes, so once you click on yes, you will get package.json file. So here it is clearly storing your Git repository details and everything properly. And right now we don't have any files. And here index.js is the root file, right? So just create an index.js file also quickly. Index.js. Okay, here I need to install Lodash or RxJS. So what we need to do, just quickly go and install those packages also. So npm install Lodash. Fantastic. Doesn't take too much time. Done. So you can cross check whether you got the information in the package.json and package log.json, definitely, and in the node modules. So these three places, you should observe these three places, okay, until you got familiar with all these things. And I'm going to install the same RxJS, npm install RxJS. Okay, so automatically it will install another dependency. Of course it has many dependencies, but the main dependency like ts library or something, it's installed in a separate folder here. So if you see, we got these things, and we got the all the information in package.json, package log.json, and everything is ready. So just write some logic in index.js. So here I'm just doing like add.js. Okay, I'm just providing some logic, simple. I'm just creating a simple function that is addition. Okay, addition, and it will do like sum of a comma b, sum of a comma b, and it is going to return a plus b. Okay, so and module dot exports equal to, just export this function, okay, in an object. So how to like default exports and all those things we are going to learn once we understand how to add ES6 features to this our application. So that's fine, add is there. So here simply I'm going to use the Lodash. Okay, QUIR require. So I want to use the Lodash. Okay, and I'm going to use another one that is add. Okay, equal to same require, or you can give any other good name like calci kind of thing. That here put, because you should give a relative path, that's add file. So we have two things, and I'm going to write a simple logic, simple console.log, what we already learned, so nothing complex. So here this add dot addition is add dot addition, this is the function. It's not good way, so just rename it to calci so that it's good. Just let me do it quickly on this add.js rename. This is the one. Automatically it has updated. And here calci, and just to do calci dot addition. Add that addition is stupid. So fine. And another one is let's just do console.log. Console.log. Don't worry, just wait for 5 more minutes. We can finish this one. This underscore dot compact. And if you give some array of information with some good values and some null or negative values, so definitely it will remove all the falsy values. So 67, 90, suppose even if you have any object, okay, don't worry, like undefined something. So undefined, null, zero, and false, these are the false values. It will remove all these things and it will print only the truthy values. Truthy. So fine, our project is ready, our file is ready. So what we need to do? So I need to publish it to the GitHub, because whenever you start the project, okay, we will start like this only, but we have our GitHub Git repository is also ready. So before doing that, just copy these commands. Okay, I will tell you. So right now I'm not going to explain in detail about the Git commands. I will explain in a separate session. Okay. Now what I'm going to do? Simply our file is ready, right? So before going to publish it to the GitHub, you should do this one. This is very important. Okay, that is a gitignore. That is a superhero for today's session. So if you forgot, I can't do anything. So dot git ignore. Okay, you should have this file in your project, and just mention which one you need to ignore. Right now we have only one thing, the heaviest thing, that is node modules. Just give a proper spelling, modules. I think this is perfect. That's it, nothing you need to do, just git ignore. So at the time, what will happen while publishing your code from your computer to a git repository, automatically that git will ignore node modules. It is not going to upload this node modules folder to our git repository, so it will take care of it. Fine. And here I want to tell you one more thing. So whenever you are doing a project, whenever you are creating your package, you should write some documentation. You should maintain some documentation. Okay. For that, you should create one file that is called readme.md. So in detail, I will explain later. So every project should have this file readme.md. So if you see, the icon for this is also different. So here you can maintain the documentation. Suppose you should write, suppose, okay, this is my first package. Because if someone is going to download, someone is a new joiner will come to your project, you should understand, right, what is the purpose of this project, what is the important things you want to explain to your teammate. Okay, that is important, because it's not possible for you to sit with him and explain everything about your project. So that you should maintain the documentation. So right now I'm explaining that one also. So readme.md, so it's the plain documentation you can write. Okay, I will explain about this one later. That's fine. So right now, so git ignore is the important file, and readme.md. Suppose if you don't create readme.md, it's not a big deal, but no, so just learn in a project purpose. Okay, not just for interview purpose. Learn to do some projects, to do some innovations in future. Okay, fine. So our project is ready, our things are ready, index.js. So even if I run this one, just cross check whether it is working properly or not. This index.js file, hopefully it will work. Okay, before giving it to anyone, please, you should test it, right? Just at least one round. So it is showing some error, so I did some mistake. So you see, this is a mistake. I didn't it intentionally. Okay, this is working fine. So now things are ready. Okay, now tell me, are you ready? Because it's almost more than 1 hour. Okay, who wants to learn tomorrow, please drop off and watch the video at later time. Who are in the call, still you are active or not? Mani, Ramadevi.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you for staying back. Okay, now we are going to publish our code into Git repository. So first of all, what we need to do, just to do git init. So that means it will initialize. So open this one, terminal properly, open the terminal properly. What you need to do, just do git init. So it will initialize something. Okay, what it's saying, initialized empty git repository. And after that, what you need to do, you need to add the file. So here is just given an example for just add a readme file, but now we are going to do, we are going to do, we are going to add all the files. So for that, you need to do git add dot. This is the command. So what will happen? So just go to the terminal. So these are the complex things for the beginners. Don't worry, we are going to learn everything. So just do git add dot. So it is showing some warnings. Don't worry about that. So now just check what are the files we are going to publish. So just check git status. Git status. So if you see, it is clearly saying that we are going to publish gitignore and readme.md, calci.js, index.js, package-log.js, and package.json. It is not showing node modules because already it understands, because we have mentioned that in a gitignore file, in the gitignore file, we clearly mentioned that we are not interested to commit node modules folder into a GitHub. So already it understands, so it is not going to add anymore. So now what you need to do, we need to commit. Okay, right now we didn't create any branches so far. So at least let me commit that one. Later we can create one branch, main branch, and we can push it. So this, just as a beginner, just follow the same thing what I'm doing. So it has committed these changes to the GitHub, and right now still we don't have a main branch also for this repository, so that it's better to create a main branch here. So even you can create directly from a GitHub. So this is a command to create a main branch. So that is also done. After that, we have two more commands to commit like push your changes to the GitHub. This is another one, so it will add a remote head for that. I will explain this one later, don't worry. So now finally what we are doing, we are pushing our code to that main branch. So right now uh, we don't have a process of PR reviewing all those things, because just for a learning purpose. But in future, definitely we should create a branch, we should clone it, we should complete it, we should commit against the branch, and we should raise a PR, we should get the approvals, then only we are going to push. Right now we're directly pushing it to the main branch. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, done. Okay, our things are done. So I will transfer this thing to how, because once we drop off it will go on. So just follow this. Only one thing I changed, that thing, git add readme to git add. Okay, just follow this video and do it. Okay, if you are facing any issue, definitely I will explain. Just refresh. Right now this is empty, right? So already we have done the changes. Just refresh. So if you see, you got the code. Here we ignored node modules successfully. So this is the code that now anyone can work on this project. So I'm just giving this URL to you. Okay, even I will forward this in a WhatsApp chat. Just copy this one. I will give some 30 seconds to you. Just quickly copy and open in your computer. Definitely it is a public. And just can anyone give me confirmation that are you able to access this URL quickly? Are you able to access this URL? Because it's a public only. Anyone can access. If you have a patience, try it, otherwise no problem. Okay, fine, you will able to access it. And what you can do, so if you want to work on it, okay, you can clone it to your computer. I will explain how to clone it. So for shortcut, you can download this zip file and you can do npm install, so everything will be installed into your a folder in your computer, and you can start working on this project. So the moral of this today's session is importance of gitignore. Okay, every project you should maintain the gitignore file, and you should mention what are the files you want to ignore. So mainly by default, we should ignore the node modules file. Okay, node modules folder. Okay, that's all for today, and see you tomorrow. And before leaving, just give me confirmation. Do you guys understood or not? Mani, Ramadevi, Sweta, understood?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay, very good. Ramadevi,
Yes, sir.
okay. Sweta, and don't worry, we are going to enter into the React.js very soon. Okay, from Tuesday, we are going to learn React.js. Okay, tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, we are going to learn some core fundamentals before going to React.js. From Tuesday, we are going to enter into the React.js, so that you are, I think everyone is waiting for that, right? So yes, thank you and see you again tomorrow. Please do practice. If you don't do practice, that is your choice. I can't do anything. Okay, bye bye. See you tomorrow.